What's up, B-Rob? Good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Good. How are you, man?
How you feeling?
How's that hamstring doing, most importantly?
Doing good, man.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you very optimistic then? I know Coach doesn't want you to give away any trade secrets, but are you feeling pretty optimistic about this weekend? Or this, 2 days from now?
Yeah, man. I'm doing everything I can. Doing everything in my power, honestly.
Did you actually think you were going to play last weekend on Sunday?
It was a very great chance. So I was pushing for that.
Right.
It ended up not, working out, but it was definitely in the works.
Right.
Sure.
B-Rob, can you take us through the daily routine of what you're doing to try to get the hamstring ready, like stretching, heat, ice, whatever it is to try to get it done?
Well, I wake up, I come in, and I start out by just heating it up. Either going to see the trainers, they put like a heat pack on it to heat it up, or I get in the hot tubs and stretch and get in hot tubs about 10, 15 minutes, just stretch my legs. Then I'll either go to the weight room and do whatever workout they got for me, just strengthening work. And I'm back in the training room, and they're just doing all types of soft tissue work and, exercises and, just to strengthen my leg and just to get it feeling better. And it's just it's a process, man. We just grinding at it. It's
All right, B-Rob, so I can feel worse about myself as a human. When you are 100%, what do you go into the weight room and what do you squat like on a normal day? What's a B-Rob squat?
I can squat. I'm squatting no less than 5 plates. So, I mean,
what's the math on that? We never get that high.
5 times 45.
That's at least 500.
Well, it's 450. 450 plus the bar.
Yeah, so that's like 495, 500.
5 plates going to be 495.
Yeah,
right.
495.
I mean, is that like in the cartoons where you see it just like the bar is actually almost bending at that point?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm for sure making bars being in here. I got about 2 of them bent right now.
Nice. I love that.
I can't relate. I can't relate to this.
Brian, have you had hamstring injuries before?
I feel like I have more than I would have liked to.
Right.
Just over the years, I guess the more issues that I have, the more it just makes me want to just, get on top of things early and making sure that I'm taking care of, things, to prevent that, hamstrings, down the line.
Do you know about peptides? Because I think they're illegal in the NFL, right? But I think you can use them in college.
What are they?
Peptides. Have you heard about those?
I have not.
For soft tissue injuries. The problem is I think they're illegal in the NFL.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know why.
You can't take them.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, what's the experience like for you when you're not able to play and not able to contribute on the field or in a big game watching? What's it?
My head be hurting. But it's very hard to watch. I'd much rather be out there, trying to help my team win. But I'm just over on the sidelines, just trying to keep the guys motivated, keep them amped up, juiced up, and just making sure that my energy is still, showing, and I'm just staying bright, even though I'm not out there with them. I'm just trying to make sure they know that I'm their biggest supporters, and I'm just trying to push for everybody to be successful.
What did you see out there? I know that there were 27 points on the board, but it was the most 3-and-outs, the most trust-away punts. Was that because of the Steelers' defense? What did you see?
I just felt like we was playing a little bland. We definitely didn't come out and play our style of ball, and we allowed them to gain momentum and get amped up and juiced up on their side, and they felt they competed well. They competed back, and we kind of put ourselves in a more sticky situation by not handling our business up front. We let them, hang around and fight back.
Talking to Brian Robinson, Commanders running back take on the Eagles on Thursday. So take us through the week for an NFL team when you play on Sunday, you have a Thursday night game. For you guys, it's on the road going to Philly. I mean, you basically can't even practice. I mean, what's it like? What's the schedule?
After coming off a fast turnaround like this, everything mostly becomes mental. Everything is mental practices, and it's a fast turnaround. So today will be like a Friday in a normal game week. So we would treat today as such. Like a fast Friday. We get in, get our work done, and get out. And tomorrow will be like a Saturday, which is like a travel day.
Mm-hmm.
So the week is just sped all the way up. And like you said, we don't really have much time to do the physical practicing. So we have to really focus in mentally, to make sure we get all our work done.
Hey, B-Rob, can you describe to us what it's like playing at the Link, especially in a prime time situation like this? The Philly fans, they'll have all day to pregame and leading up. Is this the most hostile environment in the NFL to go into, especially on a short week?
I think it's an exciting environment. I've had a chance to play there, once, prime time, and it was very exciting. We kept Philly fans quiet for the most part. I think that it'll be another one of those type of games, if not even more exciting, because we are a much better team than we were a few years ago when we played them. So I definitely think it'll be a lot of hype, around that. But that's the least of my focus or our focus. We focusing on going out there and pulling out the win.
Talking to Brian Robinson Jr. from the Commanders, running back. I want to go back to the Steelers game. A couple things. So you said what it's like for you on the sideline during the game, that it's tough to watch. Give us your perspective on the fourth down pass to Ertz. As fans, we all kind of thought it was going to be a first down and you'd have a chance to get in position for a game-winning field goal. And then the other part of that equation is, we're just wondering, like, you got these old referees, they're just running out. It seems like the spotting of footballs is it's a very inexact science, Brian.
It's tough, after losing, taking a loss and anything like that. I definitely, I think the spotting and, it's hard to give my judgment on it, even though I don't always agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely feel like, we should have either, more advanced, people to just, do their jobs the best, or advanced systems and stuff to like the cameras and on-field cameras and all the stuff to just make sure that, everybody is getting a fair chance at it,
Mm-hmm.
and not leaving it up to, somebody else's eyeball all the time to determine, where the spot is. And, and sometimes the spots be different from different referees on different sides of the field. And,
Right.
Right.
So.
And it looks like the referees are running like 10 yards behind the play sometimes. And I don't know how they come up with the spot. So that happens. The Steelers get the ball back, and obviously Russell Wilson draws Johnny Newton offsides on the plays, which clinches the game there for the Steelers. Did you get a chance to talk to him in the locker room? What was the vibe in the locker room afterwards?
I think guys knew, like, we left it out there. We left plays out there. We handed that to them. And it's hard to say Johnny put him under fire for jumping outside. We put them in a bad situation,
Mm-hmm.
very bad situation. And just as a leader of this offense, I expect us to not put them in that bad of a situation. At the end of the game, we gotta do our part. Which we have been doing at a high level. We just gotta continue to do our part to and go and finish with points and put the game away.
I have a question for you. This is probably a dumb question. I'm sorry if it is. I apologize. But when you do these like mesh point, like RPOs, whatever you want to call them, with Jaden, and he's handing you the ball, and then and it looks like he could pull it out and take it himself. Like, is he making a read every one of those times, or is a lot of that just for show and it's the design run and you're getting it either way? Is that a fair question, or is that?
RPO is a run pass option.
Right.
Every single time it's called. So yeah, the options to run or pass every time.
And he's really making that read, because sometimes we look at it and go, "Oh man, he could have definitely taken off there."
Yeah,
that's just hindsight.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, that's fair. I'm just curious.
It's much easier said than done, you know. And nobody gonna always be perfect. Not gonna always make the right reads, you know.
It also seems like it's dangerous. Like you could fumble that ball a lot. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know.
Yeah. You know, it's just a play in the offense. You know, like I said, you know, there's always a run pass option. So like he's gonna be making his reads, and you know, I trust whatever he sees. You hand me the ball, I'm going with it.
Right.
Hey, here's a theory that some people have been throwing out, and maybe you can comment on it. So if you look at this Steelers game, Jaden only ran for 5 yards, only had 3 carries. And some are throwing out the theory that, well, maybe they're game planning different because of his injury. He's not running as much because of his injury. Is that a factor at all?
I'm not sure if he's been dealing with anything besides the first injury. He's been pretty good. I'm not sure why or why not. I can't tell you why he don't want to use his legs. And I'm sure he's not going to say it neither. No, he's a tough dude. He plays hard, and you know, I'm sure you know he probably has some nicks and bruises or whatever that, you know, in the back of his head that, you know, he just try to prevent, you know, him hurting himself. And, you know, I don't blame him for that. You know, I don't blame him for not taking off and running and doing all the, you know, the extra sometimes.
Right.
So Brian,
he's a great quarterback.
When you
right, of course.
When you look at the Eagles defense, I'm sure you haven't actually looked at them on film yet, but when you look at them just based on what they had from last year, a lot of Georgia Bulldogs on that team too. What kind of threat do they pose defensively against the run game?
I mean, as far as threats, we know what their interior D-line look like. Those are the only guys that, I mean, I can see, you know, be a problem. You know, they have some linebackers that play well alongside of their interior D linemen.
So Carter and Davis, you're talking about,
right? So you know, I expect them to, you know, rally around each other. You know, those same guys that kind of played with each other at Georgia. So I kind of got a great idea of them. You know, but overall, the team pretty much looks the same, you know, through and through, you know, just different pieces, different names. But I don't see nothing else really just exotic about their defense.
Brian, it's time for the Pizza Bowlies question of the week. Pizza Bowlies offering wings, subs, and more. Pizza Bowlies delivers more taste. Download the Pizza Bowlies app for easy ordering. Is Jaden Daniels going to have to wear some Crimson Tide gear during a press conference this week? Because your Alabama guys went into Death Valley and waxed his LSU Tigers. Was there like a bet behind the scenes there where he's going to have to wear a Tide sweatshirt? What's going to happen there? He's got to pay something, right?
So we said we was going to do this, you know, we was going to swap gear, but I guess he bagged out on us.
He's reneging on it.
So
Come on.
We got one of those. We got one of those. You know, he bagged out of him.
Wow. I mean, that's not a stand-up guy.
If I can't get him, if I can't get him to wear it, then I mean he ain't playing fair because he wanted me to try to make me wear some LSU cleats.
Yeah. Wow. Not happening.
Hey, one more question for you. Just you know, on the other side of the field, you're going to see Saquon Barkley. And the play that everybody marveled at, I'm wondering what your perspective is on that play where he does the 360, gets around guys, and then does the backwards hurdle over a defender. You're running back in the league. You ever seen anything like that? Were you impressed by it? What do you see in Saquon Barkley?
I've never seen nothing like that before. Saquon, he's always been since I've heard the name, he's been a exciting, explosive player. Like, I guess nothing really he does now amazes me. But that was amazing. Like I ain't think it was nothing else he can really do to like amaze me. But doing that was crazy. He kind of dead leg, spin moves off somebody, reverse hurdles. That was insane play. I think that was player of the year. Saquon a great player. I love the type of the dude he is. He's a great character, great player. Excited to go head to head with him. That's what I do this for, man. Be able to compete at this level against guys like that. I'm glad he's in the NFC East, so we get to see each other 2 times a year and kind of just, go at it, man.
Motivates you.
When is the first time you heard of him? Was it during high school days, college days? He's a couple years older than you, I guess.
Yeah, I was in college when I first heard of him. Probably my early years in college when I first heard of him. When he first started, running real well at Penn State. So I'm not sure if I was still in high school when. I can't even remember, but I know I really for sure his name for sure stuck to me like around like my freshman year in college-ish.
Right.
All right, B-Rob, get that hamstring healthy, man. We're sending good vibes your way. Hopefully we'll see you out on the field on Thursday night.
I have a good vibe.
You have a good vibe?
Yes.
So do I.
I have a good vibe.
All right, B-Rob, we'll talk.
Look. Yeah. I need that, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, of course.
Man. Thank you, buddy.
Cakes will massage your hammy. He's offered his hand.
Whatever you need. He's a good masseuse.
I would give you a hammy transplant. Now, mine's not going to be as explosive as yours.
Yeah, you don't want that one.
I would do that for you. All right, B-Rob. Best of luck. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.